What's going on, everyone? Gonna take a little cruise on the MT-07, just over here gassing up. Take a little ride around the lake while the weather's nice. Just have a little chat, do a little ride, enjoy the Friday. See if I can not make some rookie mistakes. Probably will. That's fine. What are you gonna do? But man, 58 degrees. This is like a treat. I'm sure it's not gonna last long, but I cannot let this day pass me by. It's gonna start raining again. Snow and ice is coming. But today, 58 degrees. Alright. Let's go have some fun and try not to get in too much trouble. Luckily for me, I'm getting older. I don't really get in a lot of trouble no more. Just enough. Alright. Oh, man. See that? Whenever you do something dumb like stall it, you got to make sure you take off real fast afterwards. That way you still feel cool. Unfortunately for me is I'm still going to post this video and you guys can see how dumb I am. Ah well, what are you going to do? Any interesting things going on in the world? Of course. All kinds of them, right? I didn't know if you knew this though, but I'm kind of a big deal. Because every time I post on X or anything like that, Instagram, mainly on X, I'll comment on someone's post that's, you know, a bigger person like Elon Musk or someone like that, and not less than 2 parody accounts like my comment. So I mean, you know, obviously I'm doing something right. Between that and all the lonely supermodels that start trying to follow me, you know, that makes sense. Why would they not follow me, right? That's just standard, right? You know, those are quality ladies too, because they're always saying something like God first or honesty in their profile, so you know they're high quality, classy ladies. It's kind of a sad deal how many people fall for scams like that. Oh, that ain't good. That wasn't like that too long ago. Well, looks like there's a sheriff's around, so I'm sure I'll be taking it a little easy. Oh, that's electric. No, it's pretty sad though, the amount of people that fall for that kind of stuff. It's funny though, because when I see that stuff, a lot of times I'll go and click because I want to see who they're, who's following them. You know, and it's always the average, you know, the older guy, 50, 60, usually overweight, probably lonely. I get that. It's like, that's not a real person. Supermodels, you know, I'm 43 years old. average looking dude, right? But that's, you know, supermodels don't want to talk to me. And I'm fine with that, because clearly, and if those were real women, they would definitely want money from me. And I ain't got any money. I do got a lot of debt though, so very irresponsible. So I've been thinking, we really need to leave these politicians alone. You know, we got all these politicians and everyone was always bashing them. I mean, think about it. They are the best and brightest of us, every one of them. They know what's going on. I mean, how could they take 200,000 some odd dollar salaries and be worth hundreds of millions if they weren't the best and brightest of us? They clearly have our best interest at heart every time. They know these facts that you think you learn in school, that they can completely like upend your whole world. Like, I found out from one politician a while back that islands float. I didn't know that. They were so concerned about, I think it was Guam, tipping over because too many people being on it. So I'm just saying, let's leave these people alone and realize if they want to start World War III and, you know, make a real bad time for all of us, it's honestly for the best, though. You know what I mean? So let's just leave them alone. Getting a few more subs. That's freaking awesome. I don't know why, because apparently I stalled my bike and looked like a moron. But, you know, we all stall our bikes sometimes. I know I say it all the time, but sometimes trying to form a train of thought and talk and write at the same time can be a little difficult. My brain only holds half a cup, so if I learn a new skill, something's got to fall out. I was trying to learn Spanish for a while, but I'll forget my address or, you know, math. So, gotta be a little careful with what I'm learning. So if you're still on the fence about whether or not you want to get into riding, I know if you're here in North America, depending on where you live, that season's coming to a close quickly, which, at least for me, well, as long as it's not snowy or icy, I'm going to do my best to get out, make some content, and go for some little rides. But I definitely recommend taking a training course, because you know, you do need a helmet. Some of them might even provide that. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I just took my dirt helmet with me when I went. Got my license. But some provide gear, I think. But they can get you, like, just the basics. Get you on two wheels in a safe, controlled environment and a nice low-powered bike while you're just learning the basics. And that could be a good is it for me thing. There's a lot to it. The first time I hopped on the road was when I bought my first bike last year. Was my first street bike. I had dirt bikes, but a little Z400. And I had my license for a year, but I didn't ride anything because I didn't have a street bike. I just rode my dirt bikes. And I was a couple towns over and towards downtown Boise, which, you know, it's downtown of a city, but not a, you know, massive city, but still a city. And I picked it up, and it was a little busier Saturday afternoon, getting a little later. Man, and I'll tell you what, the amount of sensory overload, you know, I've been driving for 20 years, right? Let's say I ride dirt bikes. I know how to control a motorcycle fairly decently. just pretend you didn't see me stall my bike, if you're gonna believe that. But still, once you get in road with people and all that, it's the first time, it's a lot. I mean, you're exposed, it's louder, you hear things, you smell things you never thought you'd smell. Like it's just, the air feels different. It's just so much going on, and you're trying to control a vehicle that you're probably not super skilled on yet. That's might be the first time you'd be on it. It's a lot. I hear these stories about people buying bikes like hour and a half away, their first time on a bike and riding, and it's like, I gotta give those people some props, because that is a endeavor. A little breezy, but you know, mine went off without a hitch, and I got home. And it's so funny, you get a new bike, or you get a bike the first time. Once you get a new bike, it's not quite the same. And you get on it and you go to ride home, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna ride so much, and you are never so happy to be home. And then when you get home on your bike the first time, like, I made it. So silly. But then, you know, do some little rides. I highly recommend, if you're just getting into riding or just starting, don't try to let your ego get the best of you and be like, I'm gonna go on a 3-hour ride. It's just, you gotta get a little more comfortable first. Do some parking lots, some subdivisions, some neighborhoods around your house, or some more rural areas where you can just try to get a little more comfortable first, and then ease yourself into more traffic and more traffic and more traffic. I'm a little bummed out because I haven't been riding near as much. Last summer and last spring, me and my wife were riding so much. We were, you know, at least, I'd say 4 or 5 hours a week most of the time. Sometimes more if we're including dirt bikes, but we just haven't been able to continue that through the cold. My wife's not a big fan of riding in the cold. But I think I'm going to get an ADV bike at some point. Not my only bike, but I think it'd be a great winter bike. Some heated grips, windscreen, you know, fairing. Oh man, it'd be like a Cadillac. Someday I'll have like 9 bikes. You know, once this YouTube makes me rich. At the rate I'm going, I'm sure I'll make at least $1 in like 3 years, so that'll be cool. Be $1 though, riding motorcycles, so I won't be able to complain about that. Now it's growing, it's starting, you know, I'm not doing anything outrageous, but you know, I'm clearly still real rough, not editing or anything. Someday though, you guys, I'll delete all my old videos and you'll only see the polished stuff, and I'll be like, oh, I'm the best, never made a mistake. Tell everyone 100% certainty of how things need to be, you know, like, no, if you're not doing it like this, you're completely wrong. This is the only way that you're supposed to do it. That's why I always laugh too. I always think it's funny if you're, you know, trying to get into shape or back into shape, and you start following some fitness accounts. And it's, you know, beginner fitness stuff, or, you know, restarting fitness stuff, and so he's like, the same advice at the beginning, like, oh, you just need to eat a little better and just do something, just move. just get moving. And, you know, that's great advice, right? Obviously. Get some activity, clean up your diet, maybe just drink some water, get some sleep. Basic stuff, right? But as soon as you follow that for a little bit, then everyone's like, oh, are you doing something? What are you doing? Oh, you're doing that? Not like that, you idiot. If you're not doing it like this, you're just stupid. You're wasting your time. Why don't you just give up? You're like, oh, okay. Guess that's a thing. Wasting my time. Yeah, that's always funny to me. Ooh, little wind going across the lake. Yeah, this warm snap's amazing. 55 degrees. I feel like I should be on a beach somewhere. This kind of weather. Yeah, sometimes I think I should really rehearse what I'm going to say. Maybe it'd be a little better. Make less writing mistakes if I knew what I was going to say. I mean, I usually have an idea. Roughly some ideas. But, I don't know. Just trying to be myself. I figure the only way to do that is to kind of talk, stream of consciousness. Let you guys in on the bag of cats that is my thought process. But I figured if I was going to try to be fake, I could only maintain that for so long. I'm just not good at that. It's like smiling for a photo, you know. If someone tells me to smile for a photo, I'm gonna look like I had a stroke or something. Oh no, it's gonna be bad. Now, if you can catch me with a random smile on my face when I'm happy, it'll look fine, it'll look great. As soon as I try, it's like, is this a smile? No? Oh no. I don't know if anyone else got that problem. Oh man, this exhaust is so good. My favorite bike I have. I mean, I love my WR450. That is a amazing bike, that dirt bike, and someday I'm gonna supermoto it. Once I get another dirt bike, that's gonna be a supermoto. But not today. I was just looking at bikes for sale too. Local motorcycle shop in my area, Carl's Cycles. They are obviously no affiliation with them other than I've bought a motorcycle from them before, but they're, I think, the largest KTM dealer, I want to say, in the Northwest. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but they get some deals. They got those gas 300 EX 2-strokes right now. I'm not going to answer that. Got those 2-strokes 300 EX for $6,700. That is crazy. I'm trying to pay off bills right now, and if I wasn't, I would go buy one of those, because at that price, fuel injected 300 2-stroke, oh, couldn't even imagine how great that is. Slow down. Yeah. That would just be amazing. Then I could supermoto my 450. Really get into some hooligan stuff. But I got more ideas than money. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. And if not, if you have more money than ideas, please drop a comment on how you did that. Because, man, the phone won't stop clicking on me. Because I would sure love to know how you make that happen. a little Z, I think, right there. Yeah, everyone's taking advantage of this nice day. You have to. We ain't got much left. I miss my Z. That was a cool little bike. I mean, it wasn't quite what I was looking for, but it was a cool little bike. Obviously, I like this bike so much better. I do want to try one of those Z900s someday, though. I got a few bikes in line for my next bike. It's either going to be a Honda Transalp, but that's only if I can keep this bike and get that. And if I'm getting rid of this, it's going to be a. So far, I'm thinking MT-09. Street Triple or a Z900. Yeah, this exhaust is just nice. Z900 would be cool. That 4-cylinder just got a sound. I know the triples are cool too. They have a distinct sound, but most people that get super into those is because they've had so many, you know, 4-cylinder sport bikes that they get bored with them. I have not had any of those, so I don't know. I like all motorcycles. I even want to try a couple cruisers. I mean, other than the Eliminator, but that's not really a cruiser. It's kind of like a pretend, you know, baby sport cruiser thing. Go down by the lake and probably end the video. Don't go too long. I really want to get a tune on this. I know that Two Wheel Dynaworks has got a Black Friday deal, but man, I just really don't want to spend any money. Snow in the mountains out there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I need a couple long rides. I need a couple long rides in to get some good, get warmed up. I haven't been riding enough lately. I'm all notchy feeling, not flowy at all. Long week too, but still I'd like to smooth out a little bit. Tell I'm just a little stiff. I don't know if you guys get like that after little downtime, if you just get a little not smooth. Probably should do some parking lot practice just to work on some of my tighter drills and stuff like that, but just haven't had much time lately. Well, just pull up here and call it a day, and I'll keep you guys too long. See how many of you guys turned out as soon as you seen me stall, which I don't blame you. That was silly, but you know, I already had my intro done. Plus, it's the truth. Alright guys, let me pull up by this little tree here, call it a video. Alright. Oh, that sounds so good. Well, like always, wouldn't mind like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, share the video, all that stuff, try to help me grow my channel. I mean, if you want to just put me on a fail compilation watching me stall, as long as you credit me and say, look at this idiot, everyone watch this idiot, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I know the truth, that I'm an idiot. It is the truth. Alright guys, well, I'm going to ride on home and get warmed up, look at some dinner and all that stuff. So anyways, ride safe.